I can talk about Rebirth, our 6 month fat loss program for women, all day long. But today, I want you to hear about one of our very special clients' journeys through the program, her success, and how it worked for her. All right. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I so enjoyed having you as a client in our Rebirth program. Can you tell me a little bit about what made you sign up for the Rebirth program?
Sure. I was struggling with weight and fatigue and just overall not feeling 100%. And a friend had joined your program and she was feeling better than she ever had. And I was frustrated with my everything I'd done before in order to get back on my like track of normalcy wasn't working. And so I was looking for someone who could help me because my doctor at the time wasn't as helpful as I would have liked. So so I was looking for someone who could help me with the nutritional aspect of it.
Got it. Got it. What, how are you feeling now versus when you started the program?
I have so many different amazing things that have happened that don't seem like a big deal, but to me, they are. My cravings for like salt and sweets have gone away. My energy levels are more consistent throughout the day. I just feel more like grounded and not like I don't get hangry anymore. I don't sit there and think about food all the time. So I just learned a lot about how my body works. And so all those like kind of symptoms have subsided that I didn't even actually know were symptoms before joining the program. So,
So what I'm hearing from you is that like you learn a very specific way to eat for you and it's working.
yes. So amazingly for me, I have pre-diabetes, and so that was like a huge every time before when I'd seek out how people are like, oh, do keto, and I would try keto and then I get really tired and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working for me. And unlike any other program I've ever joined, this program was very specific to my personal needs and like my body and how my body reacts to food, and very specific to just even like when I wake up, how my body feels, to when I go to sleep, how my body feels. And so I've never been in a program that caters to such an individual, like specialized program for me, but at the still time, same time had a group like you're in it with other people so you don't feel like you're alone, right? So everybody has their own thing, but it's very unique to you on the solutions for your individual issues.
Yes. Individual solutions based is I think so important. This being a nutrition program, I'm curious now, has your relationship to food changed at all?
Well, yes, because sometimes you will put labels on food, so that's not good for you, that's good for you, you should always be eating this. I don't put those labels on foods anymore, but I do look at a food and say, you're not going to make me feel as good as you are going to taste. And so sometimes that battle is, so it's still there, but it's less of a struggle because I know specifically how it'll make me feel versus, and I can still have those foods. I just know that if I do that all the time, I'm going to start feeling crappy all the time. And so I understand the balance between the two. And I don't feel as deprived because it's more of a what can feed my body the correct way to make me feel good versus gosh, I really want that, kind of attitude, like, I can eat what I want, like now I can't, and that's okay. But, I can eat it on occasion. So,
It sounds like you really practiced and have created a habit around mindful eating.
yes, it's been a big game changer for me and just being the understanding how my body utilizes food, right? Like because everybody's different and everybody body utilizes different foods differently. So for me, that mindset around food and is hugely different than it was prior to the program.
Oh, amazing. You're a mom and you have a lot of people that depend on you.
Yes.
How has your participation in this program and how you have revamped your eating, has your family benefited from you participating in this program?
Well, my daughters have noticed that I eat, healthier and more conscious of what I'm eating. And they have asked me, mom, are you like, because dieting is not something that's hidden in this society. So they know what that is. And I'm like, no, it's not. that I'm worried about what I look like. It's that I'm worried about how I feel, and this is making me feel better. So eating these foods makes me feel better. So it encourages them to try different things too, because they kind of, they're mimics. They'll eat what they see you eat. And so they've been a little bit more adventurous with their eating. Um, my husband's a grown man, so he does what he does, but at least he's been able to be conscious of what I'm doing. And like, he'll bring home chicken sausage versus regular, you know, whatever brats for the grill for me. So he knows that that's what makes me feel better. But I think it's a good just model to them that you need to take care of your body, and it matters. So
Oh, love that. Hmm. And last question, how's your life going to change in 10 years because you did this? What's going to be different in 10 years?
I'm not gonna be going to my doctor with unnecessary weight gain, because I know what causes that in my body, right? And I know how to manage that now, and I will be healthier on the inside because I'll be eating better. I'll be eating more nutrient packed foods. I understand what I need, and I hope that what this means is that as I age, I just am better able to take care of myself, and longevity and health and vitality and all those things you want. Especially as you get older, you just know, that can decline real quick if you aren't paying attention. So I'm excited that this is another added benefit to my journey of trying to improve my health. So I can be around for my kiddos when they're older.
Yeah, their kiddos and the kiddos after that. So amazing, amazing. Well, thank you so much for entertaining my questions today
Right.
and being here and being a part of our program.